A look inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a good one in the AFC East. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboy Nation, here are your Dallas Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. And off we go from Arlington. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On the play fake, Dak flushed to his left. Now he'll run it.
Gain of 6. And the Cowboys.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
They'll go with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
That's another Cowboys. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Prescott again. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. They'll run the sneak, trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A 34-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
Giants, nothing.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down, Giants.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Giants.
New York.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They go play action now. Wilson, he'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, Wilson. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now Wilson on the designed run. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
First and goal.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and not going to be a lot of gain.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
So back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Good blocking, and he's in. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Giants. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now, this looks like a design run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
2 runs, going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On the return, Olszewski. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The left side in the hands of Neighbors. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Wilson makes the read and keeps it himself. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. A gain of 26, and it sets up 1st and goal.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
Tracy trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, That's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants extend their advantage to 14-3. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Here's Brian Anger now, and he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. He'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. It's Tracy looking to run, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man, that's Slayton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Will get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8. In motion, it's Robinson. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
First down, New York.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Giants.
And the Giants first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Neighbors in motion. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Now Russ in trouble, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This from 40 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Graham Gano
now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense back onto the field. for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's complete left side to Pickens.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They run over center with Williams. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Cowboys.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Now a give up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. A give, and here comes Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd down and 9. Prescott now. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Andrew Phillips.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Giants offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Wilson to throw. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. A short one there to Bellinger. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. A carry here for Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contained rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On the play fake, Dak. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
He'll drop this for Blue. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
A 44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On second down, Russ. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He's going to have the first down. And that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
Let's go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
19 yards. First down, New York.
Tempo.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, from the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
In motion, it's Robinson. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll step up and run this.
Russell Wilson on the scramble. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
A throw on the move is caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Giants first down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one caught at the 4. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 1.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. the run game and the pass game. Everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Giants can call their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's Tracy. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. run with Tracy. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
The Giants sending out their punter.
For the Giants.
Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. This fielded inside the 35. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. To the outside, catch made by Pickens.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 41, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Into the hands of Pickens once again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They put Pickens in motion. Will show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. On play action, here's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Prescott from the gun on third down. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
It's second and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, right back to Williams. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
It's a gain of 11.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Giants 23, Cowboys 13.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Brandon Aubrey to
So
kick
now,
off
after
for
the touchdown,
Cowboys.
out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the
Tyrone
25.
Tracy on the
Decent
return.
field position
The
to start
Giants
this
take
drive.
over first and 10.
The Giants
their
offense
own
and their running back
26-yard line.
getting ready to go back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Play action. Now, Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy.
Wilson's pass.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
On the play. Second
This is a
and
great
10.
example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Still going. Malik Neighbors. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, New York. Gano on to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead.
Cowboys 13.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession.
Let's get a pick right here. Let's get a pick.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down by Deontay Banks. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Cowboys.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
2nd down, Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big connection from Dak to CeeDee. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a designed run. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
"21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Cowboys.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
To throw is Prescott. He'll get this out quickly to Lamb. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught, and he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. To throw is Dak. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Now it's Tracy looking to run, and this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
It's a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the shotgun, Wilson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
On third down, they'll run with Tracy. He'll keep those legs churning, and he's got the first down at about the 23-yard line.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Giants.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield, and he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the first down.
First down, New York.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. It's second down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
On third down, here's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield. left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Giants will extend their lead. Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. He'll take it at the 12. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw. That's made by Pickens. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive and keep your offense on the field.
On 4th down, they snap it to Dak. Open man, left side, he's got it.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They run over center with Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On the option, here's Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He takes off. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Cowboys.
That's another Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Pistol now for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a second down throw for Prescott. And he'll take it on in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer.
Giants 33, Cowboys 20.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense, and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Down at the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Russ. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
3 yards.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Giants sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to get him a 1st down here across midfield and down to the 45.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. For Tracy. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Wilson now, off the bootleg, on the move left, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got, just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be stopped well short of the 1st down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Made at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he will score! Game on! George Pickens! Touchdown, Cowboys! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys are back within 6.
Makes the score Giants 33, Cowboys 27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Olszewski now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. In motion, it's Robinson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out wide.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now Russ. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
2nd and 10. Now, a handoff to Singletary. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Headed left, buying time.
Russell Wilson on the scramble.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll run for it. It's Singletary. And he will have a Giants first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Gain of 1 yard.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move them, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
That's made right side. It's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle. Here's Singletary. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Giants.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now it's Wilson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson scrambling to his left, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Russell Wilson, touchdown Giants. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2.
The Giants will line up.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard
The Cowboys
line.
offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Dak gonna run with it himself. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That's caught by Lamb. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
3rd down, they need 5. Throwing is Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Cowboys.
Good for a Cowboys.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need it.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Cowboys have cut the deficit to 5.
Giants 39, Cowboys 34.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down, they need 3. A give to Singletary on the zone read. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. In motion, it's Robinson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 27-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys now down by 8:50 seconds to go. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for 1st down. They'll drop to throw. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now, 2nd and 4. Here's Dak to throw. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. So a road win here for the Giants. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.